Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome to my channel. I'm wearing this hat and I don't even know if I like it. Like, I think seeing it more. Anyways, today's tutorial is going to be on this eye look. I used the new KKW Beauty Mario eyeshadow palette to create this look. I also used the KKW concealers for the first time, so you guys are gonna see that as well. Before we get started, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I already have my foundation and my brows done. I'm gonna start off by applying an eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Shape Tape foundation or the concealer because I feel like it's really sticky and it creates a nice even layer for the eyeshadow. So I don't know if you guys saw the post on Makeup Mario's Instagram, but he posted something about the collab, and basically it said that they've been working, him and Kim Kardashian have been working together for 10 years, and that in the beginning of his career that his agents told him to not work with her because she was a reality star and that it was going to ruin his career, that he'd never be on the cover of Vogue. And I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but basically he said that he went against what they said because in his heart it felt right, like he really liked Kim, and he just felt like it was the right choice to continue to work with her because she inspired him and she's his muse. And 10 years later, look where he's at now. He's one of the most well-known and well-respected makeup artists that there are. So I just thought that was awesome, and I think the lesson to be learned there is to trust your own instincts and listen to your heart. And yeah, I thought that was awesome. So we were asked to wear a blue eye glam to the dinner tonight, so I think it's gonna be cool to see everybody with their own different blue eyeshadow glam looks. I mean, I was actually going on Pinterest and like screenshotting different blue eye looks that I wanted to do. So I think what I want to do is I want to do blue on the lid, and then we'll do a brown crease. It's hard because I want to do something different, but sometimes doing something different for me looks cool in pictures, and then like actually like wearing it out, I'm like, you missed it. So let's start with the upper crease. I'm gonna take this shade right here. Next thing, my eyelashes are just coming out left and right. That was an eyelash extension. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the shade Albanian, and I'm gonna lightly go over the crease with this as well. My first impression, wow, it's like every time I move, more and more eyelashes are falling out of this eyelash. The first time I got my eyelash extensions done, I went to Star Lash Extensions. I like they did a good job. I liked how they did my eyelash extensions there. I obviously just waited too long to get them redone. This time I went to a place closer to my house, and like I asked for more natural this time, and then maybe I think they're a little bit too natural. Like this one looks like I'm barely even have it on anymore. No, I digress. Oh, I was about to talk about the eyeshadows. So right out the gate, I think that they're nice, easy to apply. I'm not seeing any problems with them, smooth. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Decade, and I'm going to use this to just highlight the brow bone just a little bit. I'm gonna take a smaller brush actually, just so I can get it really close to the brow. And then I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush. Just try and really lightly just go over that area so that it's smooth. And I'm keeping it kind of lighter. Like I want it to be the brightest right here, and then I kind of taper it off in either direction. So next I'm going to take the shade 2008, and I'm going to deepen the crease even darker, but I want to keep it lower down here. I feel like with the warm shades, it's kind of easy for them to like look nice and do their job, but I'm really impressed with this gray shade and the white one that we used on the brow bone. I feel like that's kind of where a lot of like cheaper eyeshadows will reveal their true colors, so to speak. Like you have to really pack them on to get them to be bright, but this 2008 eyeshadow and the One Decade on the brow bone are really nice. Like they just went right on. So I like to do this with my eye open so I can see where it's gonna sit. And I don't want to take it too far over. I basically just want to keep it on kind of the outer half of the eye. And then I'm dragging it down or out towards my temples to accommodate my individual eye shape because I like to elongate my eyes. And I think I'm gonna just really lightly go back in with Albanian and just dust it right over the top of that. Bronzy. I just realized I think I've been calling them the wrong eyeshadow names. I'm pretty sure this blue one is called Albanian and the other one I was using is called Libra. Wait, am I confused? Let me see here. Whatever. We're not gonna call them by their names anymore because apparently that's too much of a task for my brain right now. Okay, so next we're gonna take the blue eyeshadow and we're gonna pack this on the lid using a flat brush. Oh yes, my goodness. So I'm getting a lot of fallout, more than the matte eyeshadows, I'd say, but I also am packing it on the lid, so I think that's kind of typical. And I really loaded up the brush with a lot of product too. Actually, you guys, when you see my last video, is about to be really proud of me. And let me show you why, right the now. So I'm gonna wet the brush like before I move on, just so I can really pack it on there more. Even though, I mean, it's pretty bright, it doesn't need it, but I just want to do it just to see. And guess what? I'm gonna use my Fix Plus. So legit, some of my life together today. So now I just want to see, this is probably how I could have avoided all the fallout. Like, were there instructions that said to do this? Maybe. Did I read them? No. Yeah, with the Fix Plus, I mean, it was already pretty on its own, but the Fix Plus really just makes it pop. Okay, so I do my makeup in a unique order. That's how we could phrase it. So next, I like to do my under eye concealer before I dress the bottom lash line and all that. It's just easier to blend that way. I'm gonna be taking concealer number 7. I'm gonna take the small brush that it comes with and I'm gonna use the flat side to blend this out. What excites me about this, these concealers is that it comes with a brightening powder, which is like, well, you guys know I like my under eyes really bright. And basically, like, I use the Monica Dar as essentially a brightening powder, but I would always skip the concealer underneath because it would just be too heavy and crease on me. So I'm really excited to see this because then it's like you kind of get the best of both worlds. Okay, so the next step is to bake. So I'm using the number 2 baking powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this right over where we applied the concealer. So the number 2 brighten powder actually looks like it has a pink undertone. And I noticed that the concealer that I was putting on had a pink undertone too. Okay, so now let's put on this brightening powder. Okay, so we're gonna fix the rest of the face in a minute. Let's do the under eyes. So I'm gonna take this really shimmery shade and put it in the inner corners. I'm gonna do my winged liner now. I'm gonna be using the NYX matte black liner. Some black eyeliner to the waterline first, and then we're gonna blend the blue eyeshadow with it. And I'm gonna smudge it down into the lash line. I'm going to take a smaller shader brush. This is a short shader from Sigma. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some lashes. Then we are going to contour the nose, finish up the face, and we'll be all done. Okay, so let's take some blush. Oh, this is not showing up, first of all, but this is Pretty in Pink by Bare Minerals. I can't find my CoverGirl blush. I'm just gonna use this one I have right here, Pretty Vulgar. This one's like kind of darker than I wanted, but you know what, I got time. I'm gonna put it over the nose too, because that's my new thing. Okay, darlings, let me show you the lips. So there are 3 different lip products that came with the collection as well. This first one is a lipstick called Classic K. And then the next lip gloss is called Juicy. And the last one is called Super Nude. I think I'm gonna go with the lipstick and then Super Nude because that's just my style. Let me find a liner real quick to go with it. So the lip liner that I'm using is from Bite Beauty and it is called 36036. I'm like, is that really the name? All right, so let's take Classic K. Definitely a sophisticated nude. It's not a stripper nude. Now I'm gonna take Super Nude, put this on top. Alright you guys, so this was the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching as always. Leave me a comment down below and I'll see you in my next video.